Good morning, my dear students. Today we are discussing about cell, human cell, and what is the cell importance, and the next one, what is the structure of the cell, what is the functions of the cell. Today we are discussing, and as well as cell organelles also. So the cell containing the different organelles. So what are they studying here? So first one, the cell. What is the cell definition? So definition. The cell is defined as a structural and functional unit of life. It is a structural and functional unit of life. So what is the cell? Cell is defined as a structural and functional unit of life. So it is a basic unit of the biological activity. So it is a basic unit of biological activity. Biological activity is known as cell. So the cell it containing the cell organelles. So what are their cell organelles? So first we discuss about the cell wall. So first one is the cell wall. So cell wall. What is the cell wall? So the cell wall is it is a double membrane. It is a double membrane. Cell wall is a double membrane. It is a outer part of the cell. Outer part of cell, and it protected from the environment. Protection from the environment, and as well as it act as a semi permeable membrane. Semi permeable membrane. So it is a outer part of the cell, and the next one, it is a protection from the environment, act as a semi permeable membrane. So the next one, the what is the cell composition, cell wall composition? It made up of a carbohydrates and proteins. Made up of a carbohydrate and protein is present in the outer part of the cell wall. So the cell wall is and not only act as a semi permeable membrane, not protection, so it gives a particular structure and shape. So structure and shape is maintained by the cell wall. So this is the importance of the cell wall. So the cell wall, the next one, it involved in the transport process. So which one transport process? So oxygen transport, carbon dioxide transport, then protein transport, energetic material transport from one cell to another cell through the cell wall only. Okay, this is about the cell wall. And the next one, mitochondria. Second one is the mitochondria. So what is the mitochondria and what is the importance of the mitochondria? Now we discuss. So mitochondria word derived from a Greek word. Derived from a Greek word. So what is the meaning of the mitochondria? Mitos divided into two words. Mitos. So mitos meaning thread. And chondros means thread. Chondros means granules. Thread-like granules is known as mitochondria. So these are the center of the cellular respiration and energy metabolism. So in the mitochondria involved in the respiration process, and the next one, energy metabolism, production of energy also. Involved in the respiration process, involved in the synthesis of energy. So that's why it is a powerhouse of the cell. It is also known as powerhouse of cell is known as mitochondria. So the mitochondria is involved in the synthesis of the energy, ATP energy synthesized in the mitochondria. So the mitochondria is a double membrane structure. The mitochondria is a double membrane structure. So this is called as a mitochondria structure. The mitochondria it containing the two parts, cristae and matrix. So what is the cristae and what is the matrix? Cristae is a inner membrane folded. So this part is known as here, especially this one part, and here parts is a folded like structure is known as cristae. cristae. It is the mitochondria referred the cristae. So the next one, larger surface area. So outer structure. So outer part, larger surface area is known as a matrix. The cristae and matrix both are involved in the synthesis of ATP. So this is the importance of the mitochondria. The next one is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So number 3 is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is classified into two types. One is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum, rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is a smooth endoplasmic reticulum? The smooth endoplasmic reticulum is involved in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum involved in the synthesis of fat substances and cholesterol substances are synthesized from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is also called as a fat factories. Synthesis of fat substances from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Number 4 is a rough endoplasmic reticulum. What is the rough endoplasmic reticulum? The rough endoplasmic reticulum is involved in it containing the dotted like structures. Dotted like structures. So the dotted like structures like this one, it containing the ribosomes. It is involved in the synthesis of proteins. It is a protein factories. It is a protein factories. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum is a synthesis of fat substances, and the next one, rough endoplasmic reticulum, synthesis of protein substances. That is the main difference between smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. And the next one is is Golgi apparatus. Number 5 is the Golgi apparatus. What is the Golgi apparatus? So Golgi apparatus. So the Golgi apparatus is it containing the anechoic cluster membrane vessels, and the next one, it is a Golgi apparatus involved in the newly synthesized proteins, involved in the synthesis of new proteins. New proteins are synthesized with the using of the Golgi apparatus. And the next one, it is involved in this Golgi apparatus, involved in the synthesis of metabolism of carbohydrates, lipid metabolism depends upon the Golgi apparatus. So the Golgi apparatus also involved in the membrane synthesis, membrane or cell wall synthesis. Involved in the membrane synthesis or cell wall synthesis means the cell wall is divided into one cell divided into two cells divided into four cells. So for example, in this part is divided into two cells. At this condition, the cell wall is a new cells are formation. The one cell is converted to two cells. So means it is splitting into this area. So means this particular membrane is produced from the Golgi apparatus only. So that's why these are involved in the membrane or new cell wall synthesis. And the next one, in this condition, it acts as intracellular organelles like peroxisomes and lysosomes. Act as a peroxisomes and lysosomes. That is the importance of the Golgi apparatus. So the Golgi apparatus involved in these digestive enzymes. Pancreas is produced the fusion. So involved in the digestion process also. So involved in the digestion process. Also. That is the importance of the Golgi apparatus. And the next one, number 6. So the number 6 is the nucleus. So especially this one part is known as a nucleus. Number 6 is the nucleus. So what is the nucleus? The nucleus is the center part of the cell. The nucleus is containing the nucleolus, and this nucleus it containing the genetic information, and the nucleus is containing the genetic information. It is made up of a double membrane. It made up of a double membrane. And the next one, it containing the ribosomes, ribosomes and chromosomes, genes. These are all are containing the nucleolus. So nucleus. And the next one, seventh part, is the nucleolus. So nucleolus means this one part. So inside of the cell it containing the nucleolus. So the nucleolus it containing the nucleolus. It is the center part of the nucleus. And the next one, the nucleolus it containing the genetic information like DNA and RNA. It containing the DNA and RNA. And the next one, chromosomes also presented in the nucleus. These are all are the involved in the genetic information transfer from one generation to another generation with the using of the nucleolus. So this is the seventh part of the body. And the next one, eighth part, is the cytoplasm. Number 8 is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm means the total except nucleus and nucleolus, remaining all organelles present in the cytoplasm. So the dotted like structure in this body, the remaining part of the dotted like structure up to here, from here, this one, all are the dotted like structures are presented in the look like as a cytoplasm. The cytoplasm it containing the 90% of water, means fluids, and just 10% it containing the solid substances. And it involved in the maintenance of the ions, water balance, electrolyte balance, and etc is maintained by the cytoplasm. And the next one part is the peroxisomes. So peroxisomes is the ninth one part. So peroxisomes, what is the peroxisomes? Ninth one, peroxisomes. So the peroxisomes is known as a microbodies, also called as a microbodies. So means small cells. Microbodies also called as a microbodies. So microbodies is a single membrane. It is a single membrane structure. So single membrane structure means, for example, these are the mitochondria, it containing the double membrane, one membrane, two membrane. Say the next nucleus, it contains double membrane, cell wall containing the double membrane. But the peroxisomes it containing only single membrane structure. It is a single membrane structure. And the next one, they are the spherical or oval in shape. These are the shape. Which one shape? Oval shape or spherical shape? Spherical or oval in shape. It containing the one enzyme. That enzyme is the catalase enzyme. So what is the catalase enzyme? The catalase enzyme protects the cell wall from the toxic effects. So the catalase enzyme is a protection, involved in the protection from the toxic compounds. Any poison substances are entering into the cell, it protected by the peroxisomes. How? Because of the peroxisomes it containing the which one enzyme? Catalase enzyme. The catalase enzyme involved in the protection from the toxic compounds from cell membrane. So the next one, the peroxisomes also involved in the oxidation process, involved in the oxidation reactions. And the next one, the particular peroxisomes involved in the different types of reactions in plant and the next one, human body. In plant is especially the plant cells containing the glycosomes. The peroxisomes presented in human body, but plant containing this replaced with the containing the glycosomes. The glycosomes also involved in the same activities in the body. So the next one, the next one is the lysosomes. So the lysosomes is this one called as a lysosomes is the ninth one part is the lysosomes. So what is the importance of the lysosomes? So lysosomes is a spherical vessel, oval shaped, enveloped shaped structure. It is a spherical spherical shape structure or oval shape structure. Lysosomes are recording in the involved in the digestive tract, involved in the digestion process, and the next one involved in the digestion process. Especially these lysosomes are involved in the digestion of the proteins, lipids, carbohydrate substances are digested by the only lysosomes. The lysosomal enzymes are the, what is one enzyme? The lysosomes contain the one enzyme. That enzyme is the hydrolase enzyme. The hydrolase enzyme involved in the different types of reactions, like lipase enzymes, ribonuclease enzymes, alpha different types of reactions are involved in the hydrolase enzyme. And the next one, the lysosomes is maintain the involved in the different types of reactions. The lysosomes enzymes is responsible for the maintaining the cellular compounds in the dynamic state. It maintains the cellular compounds in the dynamic state. Cellular compounds in the dynamic state. And then and involved in the recycling process also. And the next one, it maintains the different types of reactions involved in the different compounds. So this is about the cell and the cell organelles. So if you have any doubts from this topic, tomorrow we will discuss. Okay, thank you.